Whoa, how are you, Izzy? Good, I think I was right. He decent, still EP. What is the plan? I don't know. Oh no, it's him. That's crazy. There's an itch game. Found an itch game. The stocked 3 demo. Looks pretty decent. Oh wait, I didn't click record. My fault. 1 second. GG's. My fault. My fault. I didn't click the button yet. I'm also in the wrong place. 1 second actually. But hey, it is this game. How you doing, Journey? Looks interesting enough, right? I mean, what the hell was that? Okay. This doesn't look all that Why does bro look oiled up? What the hell is that? Why does bro look oiled up? I gotta turn this off. 1 second. Forgot. Can't record with this on. That's terrible. I'm Male Unity as number 3. How are you? Yeah, probably. It's probably good enough, right? How long is this? 20 minutes? That's 20 minutes of no spooks. English. Let me guess. English, Russian? Oh, no. Wow. English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Chinese. What's ZH? What the hell is Chinese ZH? Am I stupid? Spanish, Turkish. I could put it in English, French, German, Japanese, Korean, or Chinese and read it very poorly. Actually, not Chinese. Chinese would be extremely poorly. I can put it in the others and read it very poorly, but I have no idea what it says. Card in the mail. That's crazy. What's a V? It's a VTuber card, obviously. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember how to read. Oh shit, that's English. Let's see, French. Quitter. That is me. I can't read Italian. SC? That is basically just escape with an extra I for Italian. What the hell is this one? Oh, makes sense. I'm blanking on what this bottom one is. JONG L something. Escapee. Little hand gesture. I must know. What is this? What is this character? I will find out. It is AY. I believe. Or no, I lied. I clicked the wrong thing. 1 second. Sorry. My fault. It is technically. It's YO. Makes sense. Checks out. I'll be nice. I won't torture you with my terrible pronunciation of any of those languages. Can someone crack this house and set me free from this prison?
Don't want
so much
to,
crimes to do. Yeah.
But I have to finish my school essay now.
Do it? Wait, do what? Oh my god, this sensitivity. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down to like right there, maybe. Never mind. It is not linear. Bad accent. Question is, which language? What language would I do? Voice acting? Is it AI? Do they have AI voice acting? Oh my god. No way. Do they have AI voice acting? Now I'm actually tempted. Because I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. I 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. 'Cause I want to hear how bad their pronunciation. ' Who the hell has Christmas lights up in February? It's basically it's close enough. In February. Horizons Unlimited. Oh, it's Navy. Olympus Mons? I think it says Mons or Moms. I can't tell. Europa. Why is it so fucking dark? That would make sense. Weather. Untamable Force. By Jeff E. Storm. I have a feeling there was a alternative motive with that book. Okay, who the hell puts lights behind a TV? Write essay. What if I don't want to? I'll just not do that. I'll be canonically accurate with how I actually did school. I would wait till like last second to do anything. What the fuck is that? You speak a little French with me? I do not remember like any French, I'm gonna be honest. See, I have this thing where I may have learned a language to partial fluency, but then I never actually use it, like, ever again, and then I forget it all. So I used to know a decent amount of German, don't remember any of it. Used to know a decent amount of French, don't remember any of it. Kind of the same with a few more, but, you know, don't worry, I wasn't talking about speaking, actually. What the hell you mean by that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, the biggest issue with really anything is, even if you put the time in to learn it, it's like kind of worthless if you don't actually use said thing, because you're gonna forget anyways. Fruit. Oh, it probably says strawberry. I could probably just assume that based on the box, huh? I cannot grab the knife for later. This the front door? That's the bathroom. Gotta clear the house, you know? Gotta make sure I can't go in the shower, unfortunately. No shower stream. And that's probably just the front door. Who the hell just leaves pants on the ground? Modern day surveillance and privacy. In today's world, privacy is slowly disappearing. Every app we use, every photo we post, and every step we take is tracked. Sometimes by companies, sometimes by people much closer to us. Surveillance used to feel distant, like something only governments did, but now it's personal. A friend scrolling through your messages, partner checking your location, a stranger following you your every move online. Sometimes it's damn. Oh no, yeah. Sometimes it's obvious. Other times hides behind a smile or kind gesture. The scariest part isn't just being watched, not knowing when it's happening or who's behind. We don't ask, am I being watched? I hear that. Am I being watched anymore? We ask who's watching and how long have they been doing it.
I'm happy with that.
I'm not. That's a terrible essay.
Finally.
That was like entirely opinion based. That's not good. Yeah, from where the sound was coming from. That is a great idea. Let's stargaze exactly where the sound was coming from.
Wow. The stars look
the most
amazing
PNG of
tonight.
PNGs. Yeah, they sure do. They look like they're in 480 pixels at most.
That can't be Jack. He's got a key.
Just one more pixel, please.
Hello? Who's there?
Sounds
can I
kind of like
help
the
you?
Wraith. Or Billy.
This is creeping me out. I should grab my phone, just in case I need to call the cops.
Oh! Oh, I got you good there, didn't I?
Jack! You absolute idiot. I was about to call the cops.
He's lucky I didn't have a knife. He would have been a very
Resist the
dead Jack.
opportunity.
Real funny. But who was breathing outside the door?
Oh, that was just my phone playing an audio?
Sounds like you spent quite some time planning this.
Yes, and it was so worth it.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyways, I got a suggestion on something we can do tonight. Wanna hear it?
Sure. It better make up for all of this.
I was thinking, what if we snuck into Creepwood Wonderland Carnival tonight?
Sounds
We'd have
amazing.
the whole park to ourselves. Sounds fun, right?
That
Sure it
does
does.
sound fun,
No, it doesn't. What the hell
but
you... What?
Also risky.
Huh?
Don't worry. I will protect you if something happens.
With what?
I trust you. When are we going?
I have to run some errands first. How about we meet up at our usual spot in 30 minutes?
Okay. See you then.
That's how you know it's probably AI. It just did like 30 accents in that. That was just accents after accents. Bro said 30 minutes. So what the hell am I supposed to do for that much time? Makes sense. Check behind the door.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, sweetie. How's everything going?
Great.
Terrible.
I just
We have
finished
one
my
battery.
schoolwork and now I'm heading out to meet Jack.
Oh, you're still with that guy? You two got something fun planned for tonight?
Mom, he's not that bad. Anyway, we're going to sneak into Creepwood Wonderland Carnival tonight. I hope you're not disappointed.
He's not that bad. By the way, we're
That does
breaking
sound
into a
exciting.
carnival.
And no, I'm not disappointed. I was your age once too, you know? Just be careful, okay?
Thanks for being so cool, Mom. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Have
Unless
fun.
I'm dead. Who the hell Felix? Let me guess. Mom, Jack, obviously best friend. Who the hell dat? When we used to hang out after school all the time, yeah, that was forever ago. I'm feeling nostalgic. Oh no, he's the stalker, isn't he? Impact of social media on mental health. Modern day surveillance and privacy. Don't forget the deadlines tonight. Oh, we're cooked.
I should get going now, so I have time to stop by the store too.
Felix from DBD. Is that a DBD character? I don't even know. I was thinking something else entirely. I'm leaving all the lights on. Fuck you. When I come back, it's gonna be nice and bright. Not that we're probably gonna die at the carnival or
What
anything,
should
you know.
I grab? Maybe some candy?
What about some rice? No rice. No, your logo box either. That does sound much better, honestly. What the hell's that? Manicare conditioner. Jelly and jam. Next to the cleaning supplies. Very appetizing.
Hi there. Can I interest you in some juice? We've got orange, apple, and lemon. A fresh batch came in this morning.
Hey, not right now. Maybe another time.
You sure? I'm almost out for the day.
I'm good,
You don't
thanks.
say. There's 3
Have
left.
a nice day.
Are you gonna sell 3 in like... It said 20. Meaning it's almost midnight.
Excuse me,
Oh
miss.
my God.
Could you help me out? I'm not sure which bag to pick.
Sure. I personally like the green one the most.
Alright, I'll give that one a try. Thanks.
You gonna grab it? He did not grab it. Okay, he's just magic, man. Where is this candy I'm supposed to be grabbing? It's not pinged or anything. Should I just start clicking on everything? Ah, yes, laundry detergent is definitely the candy. And that's fresh mango something. I can't crouch. Tomato soup, some more laundry detergent. Why is that not on that side? Anyways. Animal food? I mean, 60% discount. We might as well. We're probably going to be dead anyways. It doesn't matter. We're not going to have a chance to eat it. Where the hell is the candy that I'm supposed to grab? Oh my god.
Something to drink. Soda,
man.
maybe?
Yeah, totally. 100%. I haven't actually had a soda in quite a while now. That's pure life. Don't that say soda? I guess it doesn't. Ah.
What would Jack want? Probably some chips.
Oh god. At least these ones are pinged, huh?
He's not into soda. Water should be fine.
That's okay. So long as like 2 days ago, nuh-uh. I have been drinking Gatorade.
That should be it. Let's go pay.
I also still have a lot of soju left. I have like an entire bottle worth of 16%.
Hi, Olivia. That'll be $9.80. But how's everything going with you?
All
It's
this
been a
for
while.
$9.80?
Hey, Felix. Everything's good. Just the usual.
We're definitely in the
Well, that's
fucking
good to hear.
eastern
Honestly,
US, huh?
I kinda miss the
Oh,
old
that's
days,
Felix.
you know?
I just
Back
realized.
when we used to hang out all the time.
Yeah. Things were different back then.
They don't have to be. I mean, we still live in the same town. Can't you spare a little time for your childhood friend?
Maybe.
When they turn the
It's
lights
just
on?
been hard
Who
to
knows?
find time lately.
Gotta save
Jack
money.
and I
They're
have
selling
had
that
a
many things
lot
for
going
$9.80.
on.
Right, Jack. He's a lucky guy, though I'm not sure he even realizes it. You doing anything tonight?
Yeah, I'm going on an adventure with Jack. I'll tell you all about it another time, okay? I should hurry or I'll be late.
Okay. Well, be safe out there, Olivia.
Here's your birthday question. Probably both, according to you know who's. Oh boy. Oh, we walking nice and slow. So enough for someone to run up behind us, stab us with a knife, and throw us in the ditch. Okay.
I hope Jack arrives soon. It's kinda creepy being out here all alone.
Don't say. He's gonna scare us again, isn't he? Fuck that guy. Hate that guy. All my homies hate Jack. Okay, but if you're already gay, it makes you gayer for sure. Can confirm. Okay, this is like literally murder hotspot, bro. What the hell is that? You can't be serious. We're gonna get a knife through the back, bro. He's just gonna stab straight through this thing. How are you doing, Edith? Maestro, huh? What's that license plate? It's blurry as shit.
There's no more buses coming tonight. You know that, right?
I'm just waiting for my boyfriend.
Oh, really? How far away is he?
He's gonna be here any second.
Really? Because you don't sound too sure about that.
What do you want? Can you please stop getting closer?
Closer.
Poke him in the eyes.
That's exactly where I want to be.
Right in the eye, right there.
Why are you shaking, little girl? I haven't even touched you. Yet.
Yeah, right in the eyes.
Hey! What's going on here?
Thank God. You got here just in time.
What happened?
Oh, what the
You
hell?
okay?
Where am I?
You came just in time.
Oh, damn, we
I
an
don't
owl,
know who that
apparently.
was.
What
He
the
really
hell?
freaked me out.
Some random guy.
Ooh.
That's creepy.
Is he the Flash? Yeah.
Follow you?
No, he just ran up out of nowhere. I was alone before that.
Damn, that's not something you expect out here. You're safe now, okay?
Oh, that's the road.
If he shows up again, I'll handle
We
it.
just lost, like, the
You
bottom
have
half of
no
our feet.
idea how relieved I was when I saw your car.
Guess I showed up right on time, huh? But you still want to go through with this?
Yes,
Oh
let's
my
do
God.
it.
No, I don't, actually.
And here we are. Creepwood, Wonderland, Carnival.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of MTV Scream. We are so fucking dead here, bro.
Wanna
Oh
check out the
my
haunted house first?
God.
I think it's near the entrance.
Check out what? I can't
Sure.
see anything anymore.
But you're going first.
No problem. Follow me.
Holy shit, bro. You need to turn that thing down. That's whiter than I am. Let me guys, we're gonna get hit with the old switcheroo. We're gonna be following this guy, right? We're gonna be following him.
Hold up. Do you see that light flickering in the food truck?
Yeah, maybe the staff forgot to turn it off?
He's gonna go around a corner or something, and then someone else with a headlight is gonna come out, and we're gonna think it's him, but it's not him. I'm calling it right now.
What the hell was that?
A crow, obviously.
It was just a crow. Let's keep moving.
It was a crow up. Yo, let me in there. What did that? That soldier back there? Wait, what did that? And the Dog King. Yep, we're definitely in America. Does that also say that? Is that a hot dog drink? That better not be what I think it is. Where'd he go? Oh my God. See, I told you that shit was gonna happen. That's probably not him anymore, huh? No, it is. We're good for now. Is my light just not working anymore, or why is his light so much brighter?
Wait for me!
Oh, we're dead as shit. GG's. Oh, we are dead as shit. Based on the Wright family story.
That's...
I ain't reading all that. Maybe I am. We're a family of 5 living in a secluded, peaceful life on their farm. That changed when the youngest began complaining about a man watching from the doorway. First, no one took it seriously. Just nightmare, they thought, but soon another child mentioned him. Then the parents saw him too. Tall figure wearing a wide, smiling mask, silently standing in their doorway. When the father rushed at him, he was already gone. Sounds like someone we know. Fear and paranoia consumed the family until one day they vanished without a trace. Investigators found the house in ruins, every window sealed with metal sheets. It has now been 22 years since the rights disappeared. They've never been found. This house is recreated using photographs from the right case. Some objects were even recovered from the site, presented by the Creepwood Wonderland Carnival Development Team. That's a hell of a name for a development team. Did anyone else see that? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna go back this way. Don't mind me, bro. Say less. I don't think we're about to fall through the floorboard. So, apparently there's no vacancy over there. It's entirely locked up. Funny, right? Sure, that's just a coincidence, right?
Jack, where are you?
Yeah, we're dead as hell. To be continued. Oh, it's already over. Okay. If you enjoyed it, would like to support me, please continuing wish listing on Steam. Amazing. We're gonna go to the menu. What language? What language do I do? Which one do we think is gonna be the most scuffed? I know French and German R's would be hard for a AI to recreate accurately. Then Japanese, Korean, and Chinese have very specific pronunciation that AI would probably also not be able to recreate properly. Soju is definitely something I want to try. I have like 3 bottles back here. One is basically entirely empty. There's like a single drink left. I have a guava that's like maybe 2 shots. And then I have a yogurt one that's like half full. A little over half, I think. Smells amazing. We're just straight up tiramisu. Ironically, I would say the most accurate thing is rubbing alcohol. Not even kidding. It is just not flavored. It is a very, very strong just alcohol flavor. It literally just smells like hand sanitizer. Wait. There is 11. Zoned out. Item number 1 to 11. We can just do that and keep it simple. You know, imagine being 22 this year. Yeah. Apparently it wants Chinese, so we can try Chinese really quick. It landed on 9.
I really don't want to.
No, it's still just English.
But I have
okay.
to finish my school.
It's still just English. Never mind. I was hoping it had multiple languages AI generated. What the hell, bruh? Oh, that said install. Wait, no, it didn't. Huh? Wait, what? I'm so confused on what the hell just happened now. What do you mean uninstall failed, but it's still here now? Better than being 33. Better than being 24. I'm gonna get carded like my entire life, though. It doesn't even matter how old I am. I always look like the same age. It won't even matter. Edition 33. Okay. Wow, itch is cooked, isn't it? GG's. You know what? It says it's gone, so that's good enough for me. Unusual tales deep below. I should probably stop this recording, huh? That way it's 2 separate recordings and they don't get too insanely large and they load better. Silent Still 3. There's another one. There's a third one. I haven't even done 1 or 2. I think I'm good. This looks not that scary. It's too brightly lit up. There's 2 of them. There's 3. There's 3 of them. Kitchen. Oh, well, that kind of ruined the entire thing, didn't it? Now we know what happens. God damn it. You get fucking bombed. Pretty so you die. Well, that kind of ruined the entire story, didn't it? Goddamn itch devs, bro. No point doing that one now. This looks terrible. I don't know if I want to do this one. I don't like it already. Just looking at it. What the hell is that? Taco stand. A horror game about managing a taco stand. Cat anomaly horror game. Yes. Of course, it's a cat anomaly horror game with petting and just yes. Just yes all around. All yeses. Any day now. I've noticed that you still aren't playing it yet. It's installing. I can't go any faster. Oi, what the hell does that mean? Steel Krill Studio. Check DMs. What the hell is that? Wow, it's got a lot of languages again. Let me guess, these are all just Google Translate. Why is it getting so loud? It's all just Google Translate, huh? That one on low, that high, or game quality. Put it on ultra, and then I can just go to low, and it's probably good, right? We don't need no 15. Run, shift. That's not a good sign. Lean left and lean right. Now, how the hell am I supposed to be able to hit both those? No idea. How about lean left is movement up? What? I click Q. I can't cancel it. I can't even okay it. Okay, it's cooked. Game is cooked. You can't. game is cooked. Interesting issue. 1 second. Okay, well, it failed. Always losing the battle against audio, yeah. Have an interesting issue now. Uninstall. Well, now it's double broken. Because it doesn't want to uninstall. Okay. Itch games. Itch games are very, very interesting. A different breed of issues with these things. Free space, 35 gigabytes on my C drive. Damn, these videos getting large, aren't they? They used to, made 15 years ago? Yeah, and then somebody took the track that was really popular and made a new song off of it just to get a fucking Grammy. It's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Anxiety is a bad song. Probably a hot take, but it is a bad song. Okay, we just don't change any binds or anything this time. Except for that, maybe. We need to change that one. I can't actually select anything. Yeah, that one's got to change. And everything else, it's good. Chase mode. Story mode, more relaxed version of the game. Won't be chased around by an entity when you are looking away. Won't be chased when you are looking away. Just get a feel of the game and story. However, you want something more anxiety-filled, with an entity chasing you while you take pictures of anomalies, then select chase mode. Chase mode entities can rise some point and try to hunt you while you have to take pictures of anomalies. Do you want to start in story mode? I'm an option. Probably, yes. We should always reveal the truth. Strangely enough, there was a photo of me sleeping taken in the corner of my room. That's crazy that this game is this loud when I turned it to half volume. 50, I live alone. Yeah, I bet you do. Oh my god, it was at 50. It was at 50. Oh, holy shit. It spins so fast, it doesn't even look like it's moving. What the hell is it? 1 second. One second. Let me hold that. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Photo cartridges and medicine don't count as an anomaly. Take it found. That is something else, bro. My god. That's like I put my mouse at like 100,000 DPI. That might be a little too low now. We're like a 0.8. Okay. Damn, this shit's still kind of loud, huh? Up your lighter, one to help you see around the house. Did it say something about? Does it have like a mount? Counter anomaly, get close to it and snap a picture with your camera facing the correct direction. This will remove the anomaly. If you do not encounter an anomaly, you can continue without any problems. If you snap a picture for no reason, you will waste a cartridge. An anomaly could be a shadow person, flickering lights, something peeking, and things not meant to be there, or anything strange. Do not continue if there is an anomaly, or it will get you. Escape the loop. Mind your surroundings. Don't let it change. What the fuck? I can't tell if that's an anomaly or just bad occlusion calling. I think that's just bad occlusion calling. Well, this is going to be a very difficult anomaly game, isn't it? Change your pet name. Oh my god, we get to name him. You know, if your pet cat... or did you know if you pet a cat, it reduces stress level? Interacting with animals has been shown to decrease levels of cortisol, a stress-related hormone, and lower blood pressure. However, how the hell did I get however? God damn, I cannot English, can I? Whenever you are stressed or feeling like losing your sanity, pet a cat. Adopt a cat. Call now. Please pet me, meow. Damn, maybe I should just stop speaking English, huh? What will we name the cat? Clipping that? Clipping what? Please let me, or please pet me, meow. I thought you meant the me not being able to read whenever properly. English isn't my first language. What do we give straight pet? What are we still waiting for pet? What do we name the cat? Dog. What's Shiro? What the hell Shiro mean? Who the hell Shiro? Shiro US, ethical Japanese beauty brand. I don't. It's also food apparently. I can never think of white. I don't think the cat is white though. It looked like, what color was the cat? It's like gray. It's like default cat. What the hell? Opie, who put your cat in here? Die. I can't. Yeah, the cat in this game is default cat. He's stressed. What if we just do every name on that list? Shiro Dog White Lion. Wait, what happens if you don't give the cat a name? Is it just nothing? Diploma for the winner, 4th regional food competition. Taking first place in the category of pumpkin soup. Yep, be mindful of anomalies. Oh my god, there he is. Pet cat. It's just pet cat. That's adorable. Cat's name is Cat. Best name for cat. What do you think? What the hell we name you, huh? Oh, don't look at me like that. I mean, he's scratching the rug. That's the first thing. We'll name him Scratch. There you go. Lucifer, like Lucifer? I don't think the cat's supposed to be evil here. Here, we'll I think that's correct, right? Scratch. Yeah. We'll name him Scratch. He scratched the floor. Good enough, right? Yeah, good enough. Give me that fucking camera. Damn, there's a beat-up ass camera. Why is it rusty? Can I take a picture of the cat? I could. But I only have 4 cartridges. It don't seem right. Tiny ass bird, bro. Is that his dinner or what? Yo, let me hold that. Okay, never mind. 1 of 55. Uh-huh. I gotta do this 55 times? You have to be kidding, right? I'm assuming everything could be an anomaly here, right? Like... Wait, did that motherfucker have horns on before? I don't know, I didn't notice. Maybe. I feel like that's not correct. That just seems like one of those things that wouldn't be correct. Okay. I guess it was. I'm about 90% certain this wasn't flickering, though, right? Like, that one has to be not right. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. You can now proceed to next floor. Do I trust that? Like, am I allowed to just leave now? Or, like it said I could. Is there only one? I mean, that is what it looks like. Why can you examine it? Interesting. What about the chair he was pulling? I don't know. It's been there the entire time. I wouldn't think so. Is he a bunny with evil glowing eyes? Yes. I'm guessing I've been right so far. That doesn't sound good. That don't seem right. You weren't looking that way before. You were looking more straight, I'm pretty certain. I'm like 99% certain you were looking a lot. Oh, your leg is also not on. That doesn't seem correct. Yeah, that's what I thought. The TV wasn't on. Oh, that's not ominous at all. Six of 55. Only a lot more to go. Are those pictures gonna change? I sure hope not, because I haven't been paying attention to them. I guess there was an anomaly there, huh? That might have been a thing that was there. There might have been something there. What the hell was it? used to heal 40 HP. Like that style? Yeah, it's behind me. You can't see it. It was at 60. Oh, that's not supposed to be gone. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going now, yeah. See the next floor? This floor is fucked up. I bet you am proud of me. Was that open? Was that open? Yes, it was. I actually couldn't remember. And rar. Nope, made it. Never mind. He's still moving. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna start walking this way. Huh? Huh? You do that? What? What do you mean? What him? I don't know about that one. I mean, I guess I'll trust you. Sure. We can just pretend. I got scammed, bro. What the hell is that? I had a feeling. That's actually a scam. There's no way. I literally took a picture of it and it didn't count. You still look about the same. I'll just get it like right there, maybe. Yeah. Can we put this down? Am I just stuck in this? Can we put that down? Can we get rid of that by any chance? Apparently I've been so scared that I don't know how to put things down anymore. Okay. Why do my feet look wet as hell? Apparently we're just doomed to looking through the camera permanently now. I think it looks okay. I can't really see anything. Bird is still alive. Well, that's not... Oh, no, I think medicine doesn't count as a... yeah. Oh, hi. Don't look away. I did not plan on it after that. Don't you worry. I don't have a fucking... Is it bugged? I think it's bugged. I literally cannot... I can't put it away and I can't take a picture. You're in a very not good location. I can't take a picture of it. That's not even my fault. It's bugged. It's not working. It's still. I'm looking through the camera while looking at the camera. It's cooked. Okay. Okay. Yep. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I've been scammed again. Oh. Did that always close? I don't know if that closed before. Did that always close? Don't know, don't think you've ever looked back. Oh boy. And there goes 40 HP, huh? Or it might have just been the end of the demo? Oh, wow. They definitely need to work on the camera a tiny bit with it actually capturing things properly and not telling you that there's nothing there. Other than that, it seems pretty decent. I don't know about 55 floors. That seems kind of crazy, but I guess I got to like 12 or 13 without dying, so definitely possible. Okay, I will be back in a second. I will actually be back in a little bit. I'm going to help with dinner really quick. Shouldn't be too long, just a tiny bit. I am back already. Not actually really need to all that much. Lops? That's crazy. Classic out of touch Twitch change. Oh boy, what the hell could this possibly be? I mean, I already have a pretty good idea just looking at it.
That's what you would have seen if you were the doctor delivering me when I was a baby. It's time for...
Why is he so exposed?
That's what you would have seen if you were the doctor delivering me when I was a baby. It's time for a classic make fun of Twitch moment.
Let's
just
go.
learned about their new sponsorship opportunities, and I know I'm a
Finally,
little
that's
tardy to the
crazy.
party
Yeah,
on
like
this
2
one, but
months.
I'm still gonna get the farty sharded because this is very impressive clown behavior from Twitch. This one's even more out of touch than their normal
Now jump
shenanigans.
scare.
So, Twitch now has sponsorships which are open to streamers now to opt in. Woo! Yeah, this is a good opportunity for streamers to make some money doing streams, right? Wrong, you goddamn imbecile. This is a good opportunity for Twitch to make some money by treating you like a fleshlight. So Matt sent me this tweet here about the Twitch sponsorships, and it's in regards to the 2xKO campaign in particular, where Twitch is now offering this sponsorship where you play 2xKO, and instead of getting paid for it, instead of getting paid by,
Is
you know,
insane,
Riot
bro.
Games
What
or
the hell?
Twitch as part of this sponsorship, your community has to gift subs. So your community is the one that's paying for this sponsorship. And if they gift 5 subs, then 2xKO gifts an additional bonus sub. It's as stupid as it sounds. So basically,
That's
you can do a
insane. What the
sponsorship
hell?
here and earn $0 for it. If your community decides not to gift 5 subs, which is $25, then you as the streamer make literally $0 from accepting a fucking partnership through Twitch with Riot Games. Now, make no mistake, Twitch has been paid by Riot Games for this sponsorship. Wow, I started hitting like a fat lisp there, like baby talk. They have been paid by Riot Games to promote 2xKO through the sponsorship tab. So Twitch has already made money from this sponsorship. And now it's pushing it out to any streamers that want to elect for it without Twitch needing to pay them for it, because instead the onus will be put on viewers to pay them for some reason, and then Riot Games will gift an additional one if they meet the threshold, which is 5 gifted subs. That's lunacy. So also Twitch is making a portion on every single gift sub too, by the way. So Twitch has already earned from the partnership with Riot Games for 2xKO, and they will earn off of your community gifting subs to you, and also earn when Riot Games gifts an additional one, if they gift an additional one, if someone gets 5 gift subs during the sponsorship. Actual insanity. The greed is laughable. Like, this is like cartoonishly dumb. And I had to see it for myself, so I went on my Twitch dashboard, went to the sponsorship page, and sure enough, there she blows. So it gives you a little rundown on what 2xKO is, and then you get the promo details. You can only activate this campaign while streaming 2xKO. Stream 2xKO during this campaign, and bonus gift subs will become available to your community. For every bundle of 5 gift subs purchased on your channel, Riot Games will add 1 bonus sub in celebration of 2xKO now being available on consoles. For reference, 1 gift sub is about $2.50 to most streamers on the platform. So, how generous the benevolent saints on the 2xKO brand partnership team are willing to give $2.50 to communities that have individuals fork over $25 during the streaming of their game. What an interesting model. But be on the lookout, because they'll also be periodically giving out even more gift subs on top of that. This offer is only available on your channel during the campaign dates and while you're streaming 2xKO. Bonus gift sub earnings are paid out based on your typical net revenue share. You must opt in to participate in this offer. Terms apply. What a nifty idea, where the only person that walks away with a W is Twitch, because it costs them $0 and they make money on already securing the partnership with Riot for 2xKO and the gift subs from the streamers community and the gift subs from Riot with 2xKO. And Twitch, they didn't have to do anything. That's fucking free money right there. Holy Toledo. Very interesting. So the way it worked previously on like the bounty board was Twitch would present offers to streamers through the bounty board, typically lower than what you'd see if you worked with like an agent or whatever who represents you. But the idea was it's accessible to any streamer and like only a few clicks away from accepting a brand sponsorship. And the way it worked is Twitch would secure these deals and they would take a cut of that brand partnership, but you would get paid for the campaign. So like stream, you know, the poop that took a pee for 2 hours and you'll get $800 or $1,000 or something. Twitch has already made money by partnering with that brand, and now you as the streamer can make your piece of that pie if you want to.
It's actually even worse. It's like 10 cents per average viewer. So unless you have like 1,000 average viewers, good luck
to accept that deal and stream like that. Whereas this new innovative method here, this nifty idea, means you can actually earn $0, and Twitch has already earned off just having this brand partnership. So there's no like actual payment anymore, like campaign payment from the brand. It now has to come from your community to even trigger the brand to give you like $2.50 on top of it. Yeehaw. Like, well, I don't understand how they thought this was a good idea. Now, looking at the sponsorship page, they still do have the old method of like campaigns where there's a payment, a payout offered for like streaming Marvel Rivals or something, right? So like that's still there, but now this seems to be another campaign offer that they're willing to play around with. It's pretty embarrassing. This shouldn't even be something that's offered because it's just terrible for the streamer. And like I said, plenty of people over the years have criticized the Twitch bounty board, which is now the sponsorship page, because the payouts they offer are much lower than if you worked with like an agent or even represented yourself to brands that you want to work with, because now Twitch has to take a piece of the pie here, whereas with like an agent or if you did it yourself, you then would have like an agent fee, like a management fee, or if you did it yourself, there wouldn't be any of that. So you definitely have like higher earning potential through working with brands that way than you ever would through the bounty board. But the idea of it could definitely be useful for streamers that don't have access to agents or don't want to like reach out to brands themselves. So there's always been like a place for it, and there are some people that really do swear by it, and that's completely understandable. But this kind of offering of like you get a free gift sub if someone in your community, just a normal viewer, donates $25 beforehand, that's your payment. That's unhinged. There's not even a guarantee that the brand is going to pay you for streaming their game, because it all hinges on whether or not your community decides to fork over 25 clams during your streaming of that product for whatever reason. It's a campaign where the brand isn't the one paying you to play it and stream it for X amount of hours. It's your community that's paying you to do so, and then the brand will come in and give you like $2 sometimes. That's actually blows my mind they thought this was a good idea. Now, as of right now, it's only 2xKO with this bonus sub fucking working for free tip campaign. I don't even know what to call this disaster. But I imagine it probably won't be the only one if this, like, proves the concept. Like, if a lot of streamers accept that sponsorship deal, I imagine we'll see more of this because it is extremely cheap for the brand. Because instead of paying, you know, hundreds of dollars or whatever, they now only have to do $2.50 worth sometimes. Well, they pay $5 for the sub, but the streamer's getting $2.50 is what I'm saying. It's extremely cheap for them to just, like, occasionally have to drop an additional gift sub if the community for some reason dropped 25 prior. They are not even the ones paying for the partnership, like I said. It is basically the community that's paying the streamer for these
Even
campaigns.
like fucking Kaisenet's
very,
stream,
very, very cheap.
they would
for
only
these
end up
brands
spending
to
like
do,
a few $1,000s.
And Twitch makes the lion's share of all of it, so it's great for them. So I imagine that there will be more that follow this model. It probably won't just be 2xKO, but I would strongly encourage you, streamers of any and all sizes, to not accept those sponsorship deals. Those are fucking terrible. But I'm not your dad. You do what you want. I just wanted to yap about this because it was so fucking silly. Just another out of touch decision from Twitch. They really know how to give the community what they're asking for. That's really about it. So yeah.
That is absolutely cursed. That sounds like Twitch though. And now you see why I refuse to take affiliate back. The hell is even this? I mean, this one we can all see coming. It's the U.S. Pastor demanding 10K is like an average Monday. School shooting is an average Tuesday, like pretty average, yeah. That makes perfect sense. What's this one? Okay, never mind. Apparently, we're not allowed to watch that one. What's this one? Apparently, that one also isn't available. YouTube has officially gone down. Maybe it'll load. If this one loads, the other one should load.
You know what they say. You can't spell Drew.
What the hell?
I just learned of an alarming story that happened right here in my own backyard in this beautiful swamp I call a home, Florida. This is my swamp. I'm like Shrek if he got hit by a shrink ray and then did a fusion dance with Lord Farquaad. Born and raised here, I love this place. But it's time we be honest here, sports fans. There's some fucking problems afoot. In Miami Beach, police were dispatched to a woman's home, confronting her at her residence, all over a Facebook comment she made that they didn't really like. I'm going to show you two clips from this interaction here. One of them is like the director's cut, I'm assuming from the full video, like the raw upload, but it's from Washington Post, and they did their best to fuck it in the butt. Like, the quality is negative 240p, right. The audio is scratchy. I don't know if they downloaded it like 4 million times as a joke just to degrade the quality as much as possible. But I just wanted to give you a fair warning that this first clip I'm showing, so that way you can see the very beginning of this interaction. Then I will cut to a much cleaner upload of it. But I think it's important you at least get the beginning too, the intro.
Charged with the crime. You're not. Okay, so you're here to investigate a statement that I allegedly made on Facebook.
We're not 100% it's you. We gotta see you first.
If I admit that it's me or not, what does that mean?
Ma'am, you're not going to jail. We're just here to have a conversation.
You're not going to jail. Wonderful. Excuse me. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm a cop chick.
Nice to meet you, Detective Gino.
Nice to meet you. I am recording this. Just for the record.
You can record all you want.
How can I help you?
We're just, let me see right.
Again, I don't know how the quality of this section got so shitty when the rest of the uploads that happen after this are much cleaner. It feels like it's done on purpose. It looks like the fucking footage from The Dark Knight when the Joker's like torturing that guy. I don't know why it looks so bad here, but I think it's important context where the officers arrived at her doorstep to interrogate her about a Facebook comment she may or may not have left. And it's pretty clear This is an intimidation tactic and also a very clear violation of Americans' First Amendment rights.
Picture to make sure it's you. We're not sure.
Okay.
Is that your account?
There's nothing threatening in here or calling for violence at all. This, whether you agree with her statement or not, is protected speech, and she shouldn't have to fear the fucking speech police showing speech and is pretty with all calling. There's
What's this say? The guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians, trying to shut down a theater for showing a movie that hurts his feelings and refuses to stand up for the LGBT community in a way, even leaves the room when they voted on related matters, wants you to know that you're all welcome here. Clown. Oh, yikes.
There's nothing threatening in here or calling for violence at all. This, whether you agree with her statement or not, is protected speech, and she shouldn't have to fear the fucking speech police showing up at her door, the goof troop arriving, interrogating her over a Facebook comment. At first I thought this could potentially be faked, outrage bait or something, but this has been covered by news outlets, and there's even a statement from the Miami Beach Police Department, and they are defending the action, saying the Miami Beach Police Department was made aware of a social media post containing potentially inflammatory commentary referencing a Miami Beach elected official in light of recent national concerns regarding anti-Semitism, and out of an abundance of caution, the department assessed the post for any potential safety implications.
I don't know if they know, but anti-Semitism in itself isn't exactly a crime. So it doesn't really matter about national concerns regarding it. Just saying. What's next? National concerns regarding fucking racism against whites? Guarantee that one's next, huh? Guarantee that one's next.
Basically, the thought police rolled in, the hall monitors came in deep, scooting in sideways, in order to intimidate an American citizen named Raquel Pacheco, all because she expressed criticism on their mayor, Stephen Miner, which is this slimy bozo right here. By the way, I didn't purposefully choose an unflattering photo of Stephen. That's his Wikipedia photograph. He is just that unpleasant looking, I suppose. Now, thankfully, this story has exploded. It's causing outrage nationwide, as it should, because this is completely indefensible. And because it's gotten so big, there have been people that are trying to spin some kind of false narrative and presenting baloney as though it's facts. And it's people saying shit like, this is what happens when you elect a Democrat. Democrat Stephen Miner did this. When that's just not true, any drooling goober right now can just go to Google, activate a few neurons, type in Stephen Miner's name, and find out he's not a Democrat. Stephen Miner is actually a former Republican who switched to no party affiliation in 2018. It seems like he made that switch shortly after a scandal came to light. But regardless, he is not a Democrat, never has been. And from what I've read, to this day, prefers to be associated as more of a Republican than anything, just based on what I've been reading. But he was even a former Republican before that no-party switch, so I don't know where this idea that he's a Democrat is coming from.
Based on his views alone, it's pretty obvious what party he's a part of. Just saying.
Other than just people spreading misinformation. There's a quick read that succinctly puts Stephen Miner's tumultuous career in politics on display, just lays it in front of you.
I refuse to answer questions without my lawyer present, so I really don't know how to answer that question either.
Well, like I said, you're not going to jail.
This is freedom of speech. This is America, right?
And
veteran.
And I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
We're just trying to see if it's you, because if we're not talking to the right person, we want to go see who the right person is.
Okay, how can I help you?
You shouldn't be wanting to see the person in the first place. This is no threat or anything at all. This is well within the protected rights of Americans to express criticism on the mayor, if they so choose. It's such a fucking overreach here, and anybody at all in this country should find issue with this. Again, even if you disagree with her statement, even if you're the biggest Stephen Miner fan of all time, you got fucking Stephen Miner, soda drink hat, you're the biggest super fan enthusiast, this should still be a red flag for you, and you should have a huge issue with it. I believe both the police chief and Stephen Miner should 1000% lose their positions here. This is a fundamental right that they have now just fucking wiped their entire ass with here. That is inexcusable, and it's not an exaggeration to say that. Now, just to give you even further context here, the woman who recorded this encounter, Raquel Pacheco, a Miami Beach political activist and veteran who previously ran for city commission and a Democratic state Senate candidate. She had made a comment on Facebook that was referencing a statement from Minor about Miami Beach being a safe haven for everyone, contrasting it with New York City, which he said was intentionally removing protections for and promoting boycotts of Israeli and Jewish businesses, which she is 100% allowed to do if she so chooses, which maybe she did, maybe she didn't. We have no evidence to suggest whether or not that was actually Raquel Pacheco that posted that comment. Perhaps it was an impersonator or some dastardly ne'er-do-well who broke into her house, burglarized her, hacked her computer, and wrote that inflammatory comment to frame her. We don't know who actually wrote that comment, but whoever did, it is protected speech, and they shouldn't be being pursued by police.
So pretty much it's just a statement that was made as far as
verbatim, it says the guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians tried to shut down a theater for showing a movie that hurt his feelings and refuses to stand up for the LGBTQ community in any way. Even leaves the room when they vote and on related matters. Wants you to know that you are all welcome. Clown face, clown face, clown face. 3 days ago.
Is it or no? If it was you?
I'm not going to answer whether that's me or not.
Okay.
The concerning part, and not concerning for the person who's posting it, what we're just trying to prevent is somebody else getting agitated or agreeing with the statement. We're not saying it's true or not.
This shouldn't matter at all whether it agitates someone, hurts their feelings, or if someone agrees with her. You're going to start, policing those kind of statements? You're going to just start going and arresting all kinds of Twitter blue check marks that are perpetually rage baiting and entire purpose is causing agitation for the sake of a paycheck?
I need to go to a
Are they
dermatologist
next up on the
eventually.
chopping block as well? This is a fucking ridiculous reasoning here for it. It is just an abuse of power, and the sole purpose behind it is to try and frighten and intimidate an American citizen into shutting her mouth and being silent and not expressing thoughts because there might be some repercussions if you say mean things about the mayor, Stephen Minor, here. That's bad.
Understood.
That guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians.
Don't even go to the eye doctor.
That can probably incite somebody to do something radical. That's all we're here to talk about. And we wanted to get your side. If it was you that posted that, I would think to refrain from posting things like that because that could get something
I appreciate your concern. I appreciate you coming out here.
Okay?
That's it?
That is it.
Okay.
I'm going to maintain my amendment rights to not answer the question about whether or not that's right. I hope that's understandable.
All right. We appreciate it.
Thank you
Yeah,
as
have a good
well.
day, okay?
You as well. Thank you. Take care.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Thanks for the unsolicited advice on what an American citizen can and cannot post freely online with their own thoughts. That's great. Thank you, Speech Police. Wonderful. Anyway, this shit is very concerning, especially as a resident of Florida, and I hope this kind of practice doesn't become normalized. That's really about it. See ya.
Oh boy. You have a warrant? No. Close this door. Yeah, basically. Or the meme. Do you have a warrant? No, we just want to talk. How many of you are there? 2. Talk to each other. Logan Paul hasn't changed, you don't say. Oh damn, I wish I could read that.
I was sleepy once. It was a long time ago. If you think I look
Armed
tired,
robbery over Pokemon cards, okay,
better
bro.
get your eyes checked, Buster. That's a certified WebMD diagnosable moment right there that something has gone awry with your peepers. Could a sleepy man do this? Checkmate. Point is...
Wait, could a sleepy man do what? Nah.
Checkmate. Point is, in my endless battle against insomnia, I happen to have stumbled across something interesting again this evening, and it pertains to last night's video about the $20 million reality TV show, Twitch streamer, fan, production, extravaganza, mansion, titties, beer, rock and roll, whatever else it was pitching itself as, called the $1 Million Fan Show. Well, I speculated that it was a big scam, and a lot of Twitch streamers had been publicly put on the website. Some had even made announcements about their endorsement of the $1 Million Fan Show, and nothing about it seemed legitimate. I'm not just going to regurgitate everything from last night's video. You can check that out if you want a deeper dive on everything that was wrong with it. But last night on stream, like 45 minutes after I posted the video, they took their website down. Then I was checking their other ancillary shit, and all of that is removed. It seems like they are scrubbing any existence of the $1 Million Fan Show from the internet. So like even the Reddit post that the livestream fail mods posted is taken down. I don't know if that was by order of the $1 Million Fan Illuminati, or if the mods that had signed an agreement with them had a come to Jesus moment that they may have been misled, so they decided to take it down. But
no, that could never
apparently
happen,
they also
bro.
removed like their Discord and their socials, which is a huge blow, by the way, because the $1 Million Fan Show had like 5 Instagram followers. So really playing a sad song on the world's smallest violin now that 5 Instagram followers have been cast into oblivion, banished to the Shadow Realm. I feel like that's pretty strong evidence for my game theory that it was all a big load of hullabaloo, a bunch of hooey. I don't think a legitimate company that's putting together a $20 million grand prize reality show that is also a television program that is also employing some of the highest level production staff imaginable for a once-in-a-lifetime unforgettable experience for streamer fans. Also, their About Us section had all the telltale signs of just being AI generated, where literally every section ended with triplets where it was, you know, it's not this, it's this. Performance, power, mentality. Mentality, tits, mentality. Like, it's just like, it was very clearly AI generated. The fucking first thing you see on their website is an AI generated image of a mansion. The whole thing just reeked of scam. And now everything has been deleted, presumably by them. I don't think, you know, some governing body came in to, you know, wipe them out. I think this is them trying to cover their own ass, so that way there isn't some kind of legal action taken against them. Because from what I've read, there were actually some members of some streamer communities that put money into the $1 Million Fan Show. They bought emote packages. I read a report on someone that claims to have spent a couple $100 doing so. So I imagine there was a handful of people that did legitimately lose money on this. Now, of course, you have to take those claims with a grain of salt because there's no real evidence to back it up, especially now that everything is deleted. There's nothing to prove that. But I'm inclined to believe those statements from them because these streamers are, you know, to a lot of people, a trustworthy source, and if they're endorsing something,
I lost like 100,000 to it.
that
Someone
there's a
donated me
chance that they can win
100,000.
$20 million or whatever the fuck through like signing up for it, they will do so. And when you go to the website and do their free sign up, they're very heavily pushing you to do the monetized sign up for unlimited entries by giving them money. So I bet a lot of them were baited into doing that. Now, as I said in the last video, I am shocked that Mythic Talent actually even floated this to their creators, like Extra
Good luck
Emily.
with that.
She, in her statement, mentioned Mythic Talent by name, that they had pitched it to her. I was surprised it made it to a streamer because anyone that even had their eyes open and neurons firing for a second would go to that website and know full well immediately, right from the jump, that this is not real, that this is fraudulent. So I did a little digging, and I was able to get in contact with an agent, not at Mythic, but at another agency that did have this exact same thing come across their desk for their streamer clients as something to pitch to them. And according to that agent, I don't know how deep into the nitty-gritty I'm allowed to get, what they sent them, the pitch deck, was extraordinarily different from what ended up making it to that website. From what I understand, and from what I have been told, they were under the impression that this was an Amazon-backed production, at least initially. And at the time of receiving this offer, they didn't have a website or anything public outside of that pitch deck, I guess, they were hawking to agencies. And it is indeed a paid promotion. The streamers that are listed there were paid for this partnership, and there was no additional information available beyond the concept of the show and the promise that Amazon was behind a historic $20 million streamer fan buttfuck hullabaloo reality TV show. Now, one of the streamers also sent me the exact offer that was presented to them, which gives further confirmation to all of this. It comes from Mythic. This is the direct offer from Mythic that this streamer received. I'm not going to show the actual thing, so that way no one gets into legal hot water here. I don't want to, step on too many Legos, but I will give you the general overview for what the pitch was, the offer. Interestingly enough, the offer came back in June of 2025 from Mythic. And the opening line was about how it's an Amazon series. This is an Amazon series looking to break records, a historic $20 million prize purse reality show. It doesn't even name the show, by the way. I'm guessing back in June of 2025, they didn't even have the name of the show or anything concrete. There was no website, no mention of like LSF or brand partners or anything like that. It was just a single sentence that said, Amazon reality TV show set to air on Amazon Prime, featuring the soon-to-be-broken Guinness World Record book for biggest prize pool in history, 20 million, winning group splits money in half, 10 million to you, and 10 million to the fan. That is the entire explanation for what this deal was. Interestingly enough, like I said, June of 2025. The deliverables were a reality TV show appearance, 1 to 7 days, depending on how far you make it, and a single social post. The initial filming date was November 3rd to November 10th, but guessing, some wires got crossed there, fucking nipple clamps came down, maybe government shutdown, put that on the back burner, so that had to put the kibosh on that and shelve it till, I guess, 2026. Anyway, though, they were offering $3,000 for the streamer involvement here, plus 20% of net ticket sales from your ticket, which the streamer expressed some confusion over because they didn't believe Mythic knew that there was like this paid entry option, but in the offer it says they were getting 20% of net ticket sales. When you go, well, knowing now, hindsight's 2020, but like going to the website that existed, when you would sign up through a streamer portal, you were paying for those entries if you wanted to extend beyond just the free submission. So I'm thinking that the idea from this offer was that when someone, a fan of the streamer, did a paid entry through their portal, they would get a portion of that. So like I feel like Mythic would have had to have known that there was some kind of like paid component to the fans, but who knows? There's so little information here in the actual offer that Mythic took to the streamers. I am still extremely surprised it even made it to a single streamer as something to consider. I don't know why there wouldn't be more digging to confirm if this is actually even an Amazon show, because after the offer, they then go into like a general explanation for it, and it is so bare bones. It sounds like something that a person would cook up in 5 minutes while taking a shit after consuming like, their morning oats or something. There's not a whole lot of thought into this. Competition details. 1 creator, 1 fan group eliminated per day. $20 million cash prize. 1 creator, 2 fans. They will be gaming, IRL, and cognitive challenges. Think Survivor, but for creators. And it just lays out like the most simple, boring shit ever for the competition. And then the Apocalypse Challenge on day 3, during which fans will compete head-to-head with each other, resulting in a mass elimination. Narrow the group down so each creator is ultimately paired with one of their original fans for the last 4 days. It's like, it's if you went to like a fucking Redditor and asked them to really quickly come up with a streamer game show or something. Now, as for the initial start date of November, the streamer was just told that it got pushed back to March. I don't think there was any like real explanation for what went wrong. Maybe bad weather, perhaps government shutdown, all kinds of possibilities for why it got moved. But they weren't really, kept up to date, kept abreast on everything going on here with this huge, giant Amazon show. I am even more surprised that any agency would have seen this and just shipped it as is, just said, fuck it, do it live. We'll send it out to our streamers to see if they'll accept the $3,000 offer with the 20% ticket sales split or whatever. Because, like, I feel like when you are getting this as, you know, pitched as an Amazon production, you would probably want to confirm if this is actually coming from Amazon. Because if you're going to work at this agency managing these kind of contracts and stuff, but you're working under the impression that no one's going to tell lies on the internet, what's stopping just any old Joe Schmo Dorito dusted fingers from sending you a cold call email saying like, hey, this is me, Amazon, pitching you a $50 quadrillion reality television show. I'll offer like $3,000 with some rev split to your streamers. Do you mind taking this to them? I'd love if they start shouting out goochsweat.org soon. It's a very legitimate reality TV show. We're Amazon, by the way. And you not press that any further, because that's what it feels like. Looking at the offer, there is no actual information about like Amazon being behind this. And since this was back in June of 2025, I can understand the absence of a website a little bit more back there, because if this is like an Amazon show, they're probably not going to make the website first and foremost because they don't want to like spoil it or anything. Like, I can kind of understand that. So streamers being left in the dark on, you know, like a website that they can access. Like this website, it didn't exist according to the streamer. It just recently popped up, which according to Whois, that does appear to be the case. Even though the domain had been registered for a while, it was updated in like late December. So that's probably when it actually went live, which is when anyone could go on there and see how fraudulent it was with just a single fucking glance. So I do now understand that there were streamers that literally couldn't look up this show because the offer doesn't even have the name of the show and the website didn't exist. What I'm still confused on is like why anyone would still accept that deal. And then I start to understand a bit more that they just have trust in the agency not to be presenting them with a scam. They had trust that the mythic talent, for example, like in Extra Emily's case, was bringing them something that was legitimate. So they're seeing like, oh, it's an Amazon show that wants to work with me and they're making this offer. Okay, this seems like a big deal. I'll sign up to that and, you know, do the social post or whatever. Also, if you try and look up milliondollarfan.show now, the most recent update to the site was today, because the update was just nuking it, taking it down. But prior to that, it was updated in late December, which is when I imagine this went live. So now it seems like the streamers literally didn't even have access to look up the information themselves on that website, which again, doesn't take a super sleuth, you know, fucking pinky up internet, you know, narwhal baconing at midnight master to see that that is a fucking disaster of a website that is clearly in a shady spot, most likely looking to scam. The streamers didn't know that site was there because the deal was all the way back in June. Though I will say, looking at the offer, this should have been something that I think streamers should have been a little weary of, because it feels like it is very odd just looking at it. But I think that does fall a bit more on the agency than it does the streamer itself, because there is a level of trust from streamers with the person that is like managing their brand deals, that what they are getting is not just fucking toilet paper that's trying to wipe their ass with their fans. And in this case, I am still just shocked that it even made it to the streamers in the first place. This should have been probably caught far earlier. I imagine they could have confirmed well beyond this, like almost a year later, that this wasn't Amazon behind it. If they had like, you know, maybe set up like calls or something, or looked for any level of proof of this being Amazon, like even just questioning, where is this money coming from? Who else are we working with? What is the actual production timeline and all that looking like? I feel like there was definitely a way like Mythic Talent could have caught this and then never even had to get to this point where there were real victims, where based on what I've read, there were people that put in like hundreds of dollars, which again, I know you have to take it with a grain of salt because there's no like evidence to support those claims that people lost a ton of money, since now everything is scrubbed, but I'm inclined to believe them because the audience has a level of trust in the streamer that what they are pitching is not just a scam that's going to just rob their fucking piggy banks. So I do think that there were real victims here, and I think it was just so easily avoidable. This shit is just fucking wild that it even happened. RIP $1 Million Show. Definitely feels like it was a scam from the get-go, considering they have just vanished, poofed out of existence, and erased every trace that they were ever even here to begin with. Anyway, though, that's really about it. So, yep.
Sounds like a Reddit mod got removed, made a wild video. Is that the Reddit mod? I sure hope so. Oh boy. Of course, my fault. Should have known. It's not actually available. the 749 dislikes were probably him on his alt accounts.
A Reddit moderator just made a video directly speaking to and tugging on the heartstrings of the CEO of Reddit. He's making a big call to action after he had been stripped of his position as top mod on r/livestream fail. I'm kind of at a loss for words here. I can't believe what I just watched was genuine and not a skit.
That sounds about right, honestly.
Seems authentic. What you picture in your head when you hear the term Reddit mod is exactly what you are about to see unfold in the flesh. The reason this mod just lost his position is because he was promoting a scam on the subreddit that he was the top mod for, Livestream Fail. I made 2 videos covering this. It was the $1 Million Fan Show, which was paraded around as a $20 million reality television show for streamers' fans to sign up, and even paid entry into it to compete for, $20 million prize purse. Turns out the whole thing was a load of baloney, as it appears everything has been wiped off the face of the planet. So some viewers paid money for actually nothing. They flushed it down the shitter, and agencies that brought this to streamers were left embarrassed. Most notably, Mythic Talent was the one that was named by some of the streamers as their agency that took them this deal, where seemingly no due diligence was done on behalf of Mythic to confirm whether or not this was even legitimate in the first place as a paid promotion. It was supposed to be an Amazon production, but clearly it was not an Amazon production, and it took 2 seconds of going to the website to deduce that this was fraudulent, but they took this deal before the website even existed. It's a whole mess. I've already covered all this, but Livestream Fail gets roped in because there was this inexplicable partnership that no one fully understood, where $1 Million Fan was in bed with Livestream Fail, and the top mod of Livestream Fail made a post on the subreddit pinning it to try and get more suckers into it. And now this is his response after being fundamentally fired from his free position of Reddit janitor.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This
guy
video
looks like AI, bro. What the fuck is this?
Public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness, and that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform.
Oh my god. This is Reddit's Manhattan Project right now. The moderators are rising up against the CEO of Reddit. I'm actually at a loss for words. This couldn't be a more lame start to this video. The topic he's about to cover is how he believes Reddit mods don't have enough, elbow grease from the Reddit upper echelon, like Spez here, the CEO. He believes they should be entitled to, brand deals, talent managers, lawyers, and stuff, so that way they can better be utilized as Reddit moderators. I'm not even kidding, by the way. I'm not exaggerating. These are points he was making in this video, and that's what he's talking about with deadly seriousness here. He talks about Reddit moderators like they're fucking G.I. Joe commandos. Man, please come back to reality. I don't want anyone to harass this guy, so I'm not going to be showing you his channel or anything like that, because honestly, I kind of feel bad for him that he's put so much weight on his personal life into this position, which is just a thankless job. And it's not really a job, at least it should never be considered a job, because all he is doing is moderating a fucking subreddit as a volunteer janitor. I really thought this was a skit, and I'm still, a small part of me, on the copium here, is hoping that this is satirical and not real, but I don't know, it feels genuine.
I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit
Why the Reddit Code of Conduct team? Why does this guy look like he's had fucking... He looks like he had lip injections. What's going on? Did he do the cup trick? Did he see the speed clip?
the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously. Least of all, its moderators or the company.
You know, that's not really a good look to say the sole reason you pursued this path
Because they
of
have power.
heroism as a Reddit moderator is because you believed that it held so much power. So you're basically just saying that you were power hungry and wanted to take this spot so that way you could feel powerful. He believes that Reddit communities and specifically Reddit moderators hold a strong level of sway and power, and that's why he became one himself. That I don't think is a good look, man. It's not even coming from like a place of passion or something for communities. He is literally saying he did it because he wanted to be strong. Come on. I understand that Reddit communities, like Reddit as a whole, is a platform that does hold like legitimate influence over like conversations and topics and stuff like that. So by extension, moderators have a lot of ability to control narratives by hiding things or boosting things, and that is something that I've talked about in the past and a lot of people have made mentions of many times. It's been a pretty big yapping point for a while. This is the quintessential Reddit mod mentality. You know the stereotype that exists of power tripping Reddit mods? He is in the first minute of this video confirming that is exactly what drives him, is power. Like this small modicum of power that he was bestowed for the livestream fail subreddit. And it's the level of self-importance is sickening.
In this video, I will go over why I believe this, and I will also talk about a code of conduct moderation action that was taken against me due to good faith mistakes that I believe were caused by a clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators. I will end the video by talking about what you, Spez, can do to fix this problem, as well as what I and other communities can do in case Reddit does not solve this very serious mismanagement problem regarding the lack of support that is given to moderators.
So here's the spoiler alert. He is going to be playing a sad song on the world's smallest violin about how he's been removed now as top mod of Livestream Fail because he was promoting a scam through that subreddit, which did ultimately result in people losing money. There were actual victims of the scam, so he has been removed of his position at the top of the food chain on Livestream Fail, and he is now putting a decent chunk of that blame on Reddit itself for not giving him the tools to avoid this from happening. Like he, at a certain point, there's like a brief moment of self-awareness, like this lightning bolt of self-awareness where he's like, yeah, you know, it was a little fishy. But then he like immediately pushes it onto Reddit like, but if Reddit had given me access to brand deals and lawyers, this probably wouldn't have happened. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a Reddit mod. Why would Reddit be giving you access to lawyers and brand deals and shit? That doesn't make sense.
First, I will go over the code of conduct action and why I was removed as the top moderator of r/livestreamfail. This sounds like stupid internet drama, I know, but I'm going to talk about how this is a very clear example about how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna be honest though, like, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It's the only thing I'm looking at because it stands out too much. You gotta let it go. Just shave it. Go for the priest look at minimum. You gotta get rid of it. At minimum, you gotta go for the priest look. Fuck, maybe just put on a black suit. Nobody will know the difference, then nobody will mock you.
About how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community and the company as a whole.
It was your mistake, buddy! Fucking Spez wasn't behind you massaging your shoulders as you signed the deal with $1 Million Fan Show, which turned out to be a scam. He wasn't like the Sith Lord projecting into you, trying to convince you to go to the dark side to, you know, sell out Livestream Fail to get more people hooked on $1 Million Fan Show. It was not the CEO of Reddit that forced you to do that, and even if you did have access to lawyers and other brand deals, it wouldn't have prevented something like this from happening. You made the choice.
Here's what happened. there was an announcement related to a live stream related game show called $1 Million Fan. I heard about the game show a few hours after it got announced by a couple major live streamers. It sounded like the perfect type of content for a live stream fail. I mean, reality TV, game show, live streaming, gaming, that's perfect for LSF, which is about fun, crazy content about kind of live streaming gamers.
If that isn't the stinkiest load of horseradish I've ever heard with that description
it's basically entirely for people shitting on Hassan. That's like that entire subreddit now. It like exists for no other purpose.
LSF. Do you go on your own subreddit? Have you ever been on your own subreddit? That's not what it is. That's not what you just described at all. That is the most blatant misrepresentation of that subreddit I've ever heard anyone try to squeak out. If this was Pinocchio, his nose would have just went fucking Wumbo Insano style with that lie right there. Anyone who has ever visited LSF in the last, 7 years will tell you it is not a subreddit for crazy, wacky clips of gaming and, stream fails or anything like that. I don't know why he's even trying that angle. Everyone knows that's not what that subreddit is.
So when I heard about this, I was very excited. I immediately reached out to the organizers to see if we could set up some sort of a collaboration. This collaboration would just be to get cool content on the subreddit. No, financial incentives, no moderators being paid, basically none of anything like that, just fun, cool stuff for the community in the subreddit. For collaborations, the first obvious thing that came to mind was, how do we get their content on the subreddit? Either some superfans or some editors could clip some cool hype moment from the show and then post it to the subreddit.
What? That's what happens already organically on every other stream. Why would this, a potential $20 million reality TV show, be any different? Obviously, things would already be being clipped and posted on the LSF subreddit. Why would you be reaching out about a collaboration to ensure that happens when you know for a fact it already would if this fucking show ever actually existed in the first place? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Trying to be extremely charitable here, maybe he was under the impression that this would be exclusive to Amazon Prime, thus they wouldn't have the rights to post it on LSF. But on the flip side of that coin, he said he heard about this from streamers, thus he would have known that it was going to be streamed on Twitch in the first place, thus it would still be clippable for LSF. That's just business as usual. I don't know why he would reach out about a collaboration to do what was already no doubt going to be done already. It just, that doesn't pass the smell test. I don't understand.
But I also had a stretch goal, and that was, what if LSF could be part of the show in some way? I don't know, there could be like a LSF-themed best clip contest. Like, contestants compete in one of the kind of small challenges, they make the best clip, and then somebody kind of wins a prize at the end. It was a stretch goal, though.
Why, though? LSF Best Clip is just the best clip from the event. Why does LSF's name need to be attached to it? This guy is treating Livestream Fail like it's his personal brand. Like, this is his baby, this is his product. So all the clips that hit LSF are actually top mods clips as well. I just don't even get this stretch goal here. I think he just wanted LSF's name out there more because it gives him more power in some capacity, because this is totally useless. Again, whatever would win best clip would just be someone else's content. There doesn't necessitate a live stream fails shout out there for some reason. Even if they were the ones that were hosting votes on what the best clip is, who gives a fuck? That could have been anything and any one where people, the actual communities, would vote on it, not just his subreddit. Anyway, though, he goes on to explain that they accepted this proposal. He was super hype about it because it meant this was a big moment for the subreddit, and he even made a mention that he believed he could turn this into even more opportunities for the subreddit going further, snowballing it into even more LSF prominence.
So we quickly worked to make an announcement together, and I posted it the next day. When I posted it, everybody in the comment section immediately yelled, scam, 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 scam. I mean, think about it. Amazon Prime has spent lots of money on tons of shows, and, I didn't necessarily think that the show was worth $20 million, but, that doesn't mean that Amazon Prime wouldn't fund it. And, if LSF was involved, maybe it would actually succeed. Maybe my involvement alone could make the $20 million kind of investment worth it. Who knows?
Sure
At least that's what I thought.
It sounds like you weren't thinking at all, though. Why would Amazon be spending $20 million?
If this guy is worth 20 mil, how much am I worth? God damn. What the hell? At least I have the looks. What the? I can, in really botched ways, speak multiple languages. This guy probably only speaks whatever the hell he's speaking.
On like 8 streamers and their fans on Twitch, and only a $5 million grand prize for Mr. fucking Beast. What
Worth a
sense
Scooby
does that
Snag, let's
make,
go.
man?
So you weren't
That
chopped? Oh, 100%.
isn't really checking out either. Also, he's making kind of like a joke about, you know, maybe my involvement alone would make it worth the investment. But that's how he actually feels, by the way. Like, that's his tone throughout this whole video. He truly believes that he is like God's gift to streaming because he was the top mod of live stream fail. Like, it is a very like scary mentality to have, and I do genuinely feel bad for him that he has like poisoned his own brain to this level, deluded himself into thinking that him being a top mod on a subreddit was like something of significance and like something of like grand importance.
I don't know
I'm
why.
a highly paid software
like-
engineer.
Yeah, sure. I don't know why, but like after I've started like moisturizing a shit ton again, I've specifically done it to my eyelids too, because they were kind of like little dry with running the fan 24/7. It was making my eyes really itchy all the time. But now I I think they might be a little too moisturized. Like as I open my eyes, like my eyelid literally gets stuck because it's like so poofy. It's too moisturized. If that makes sense, like it folds in to go backwards, obviously when you open your eyes, and it like gets stuck there for a second. Insanity, I know. I got too much eyelid.
Working in San Francisco, I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribes from, you know, random internet scams. Okay, I was doing this because I legitimately, you know, care about the subreddit, and that's why I spend my time on it.
So he debunks rumors that he was paid to promote $1 Million Show from the organizers, saying that he doesn't need to be taking bribes. He's financially well off.
Realistically, it is very interesting because face shape wise, I look like so many different things. Like I have tiny eyes, I have decently large brows, surprisingly, but then I have like a very German nose almost at certain angles.
Then goes on to say that he was addressing like some of the
jawline,
deleted
I don't even
comments
know
because
what the hell
was
that would be.
a
Who
specific
knows?
mention in why Reddit canned him because it potentially showed malice because he was involved
Literally,
in this
if I
promotion.
smile, watch what happens. Ready? Ready? If I just smile normally, I didn't mean to turn that back on. Watch what happens. Notice how my eyes are like almost closed on the tracker? That's because they basically disappear. Like, if I laugh, I have to physically force myself to not smile all the way. Otherwise, my eyes basically vanish because they're so small. I should, oh my god, you know what I should do? I should, the hell was that? No, I think there might be a fucking mouse in here, bro. What the hell? Okay. Anyways, I think mine are too. Oh no, mine are like very small, like in proportion to my face. Like if I were to just put my, if I snack time, catch and cook, that's crazy. If I close my eye and then like put my finger there to like measure its size, it'd be the size of like a big olive. Very small. But what I was saying is, I should take a DNA test and then look at the results on stream. That'd be interesting, huh? What's a really popular? You never do that? What are they? Is like, I think Ancestry is 99. Okay, damn. Let's see. I know 23andMe is the other really popular one, I believe. $99. Goddamn. Wait, why are these so expensive? I mean, I know it's like not an easy thing to do, but like, what the hell? You gotta catch them around Black Friday? But that was like 3 months ago. I'm a bit late. Uh-oh. So we gotta wait a full year now? What do you... I would say what would be the odds of buying these secondhand, but that's probably not even safe, is it? You'll see something shiny and forget it's fine. I probably won't know, though. Buy one, get 20% off each additional. I don't need multiple. Did 23andMe? How accurate would you say they are? It's pretty neat. My ancestry is pretty much what I thought. I don't even know what mine would be. Mine would be so fucking all over the place. Because on my mom's side, there is, I think the majority is Indian and Irish. Then on my dad's side, majority is like... If we go to my dad's side, on his dad's side, so my grandpa on that side is majority German, I believe. And on my grandma's side, if you go a tiny bit up that line, you get to Asian, which is realistically probably why my eyes are so fucking small. But it'd be all over the place. I don't even know what the hell it would be. I am the definition of a mutt. Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of things, a lot of very spaced out things. Sadly, I would never be enough Indian to get free money from the government, though. I can't bribe them. Usually go on sale during major holidays and shopping events. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, late November, Amazon Prime Day, mid-July. I mean, that'd be interesting, huh? DNA Day, April 25th. That's a thing. And around Mother's and Father's Day. Is DNA thing actually DNA Day? It is actually a thing. What the hell? Why is that a thing? Celebrates the discovery of the DNA double helix in 1953 and the completion of the Human Genome Project in 2003. Makes sense, I guess. That shit took them 50 years. Do your dailies, yeah? Black Friday, yeah, Christmas sale. Valentine's. Some years offered a quick sale for the week of Valentine's, February 14th. Mother's Day, a week or two before Mother's Day, the second Sunday in May. Father's Day, a week or two before Father's Day, the third Sunday in June. 4th of July, Amazon Prime Day, Amazon sale in October. Like all English and French. Oh my god, he's French. You gotta learn French now and then talk to Sparky. So he can criticize your pronunciation. Get access to the same raw data file no matter which test option you choose. Traditionally goes on sale before these holidays. Fall, Black Friday, Christmas, Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, Amazon Prime Day, Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, Amazon sale in October. I mean, Mother's Day, or not Mother, I was looking at Mother's Day on the list and I said Mother's Day. It's Valentine's Day is not that far away. February 14th. Give or take like 1 or 2 weeks. Yes, I speak a little French, I believe that says. See, I remember very little bits. Like, I can piece things together in majority of languages. But do not ask me to try to remember to speak it, because it's not going to fucking happen. Good luck. I mean, hell, I guess like 2 weeks. And then it's probably going to take like 2 or 3 months to get... How long did it take to get back when you did it? I'd imagine it shouldn't take that long, right? A few weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. Once your sample is received. 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, there's 2 different answers. Can take up to 7 days, someone says. What the hell? As long as you take the compute result. Said their mom sample was computing for only 1 day in the LA lab, where theirs was 6 days in North Carolina. You have to give them a first and last and a date of birth. That's crazy, bro. Why do they want all that information? Do they plan on selling it? My dad had 0% French. My mom was 50% French. I ended up with 33%. Interesting. My percentages would probably be very, very out of whack. It'd probably be such weird numbers that it wouldn't even make sense. Like I said, my family tree is like all over the place. How's the government gonna know who it belongs to if you don't give them all your info? I mean, true, you could just give them a fake name, couldn't you? You could just give them fake information. Like, what are they gonna do? Sue you? They can sue a motherfucker who doesn't exist. Realistically, that'd probably be the smartest thing to do, because I don't think any of these companies have ever had like a massive data breach, but they're not immune to it. Oh no, they did in 2023. Oh, how ironic. Suffered a major data breach via credential stuffing, exposing personal and genetic data for nearly 7 million customers. Yeah, they get a fake name, bro. What the hell? You ain't getting anything. Class action lawsuits were filed for negligence. Mandated password resets and required 2-step verification for all users. Company filed for bankruptcy in 2025, raising concerns about the future sales or handling of customer data, leading to legal challenges. Consider deletion. Given the bankruptcy, users may consider deleting their data and sample. Realistically, what I would probably do is I would give them a fake name, just entirely fake information, and then after I got it, I would probably just save it as a PDF and then immediately delete the, or have them delete all the information. Because that's crazy, bro. They got hacked like 2 years ago. That's a big oopsie. That's not even a small one, that's a big oopsie.
That ended up being a scam. And so
I guess we will see if it goes on sale.
Comments. He then has a section dedicated to me,
because I don't want to pay $100
and then
for.
The organizers were talking to him like, well, since Charlie talked about the scam, 5 streamers dropped out, so we're no longer doing this anymore. Pack your bags, take down the post. And then he says I didn't do enough research on it because I didn't reach out to him or the organizers.
I mean, beyond that, it doesn't seem like he did much research. I don't think that he reached out to any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to Mythic Talent or any of the streamers. And that important point is that nothing in this situation has yet to be definitively proven as a scam. I repeat, there is no definitive, at least public information yet, that anything fraudulent malicious or illegal has happened in the situation.
Brother, your level of research was cold calling the organization dick in hand, begging to be associated with them, and then that was the extent of it, because apparently you heard one of the streamers promote it. And yet he's going to be causing a hubbub because I didn't reach out to him for his perspective. Brother, I didn't even really talk about you in my video, just that you were associated with this shit, roped into the same scam that they were. And for what it's worth, if you watch the video, you would know I did get in contact with 2 agencies, one of which got the exact same contracts that Mythic did, and got information on that, as well as getting one of the actual offers that Mythic was taking to the streamers. So I was very well familiarized with everything that was unfolding behind the scenes. And again, it doesn't take a super sleuth to go to their website and see that it's just fucking barnacles, man. One of their partners didn't even exist. There was no website and no business. Their about section was AI generated mumbo jumbo. Every single paragraph ended in triplets and also had the telltale sign of it's not this, it's this, over and over and over again.
Not everyone. There are very rare people who are just like fully white and stuff. Very rare. Yeah, there is a lot of cases where, I mean, even if you do show to be, you obviously can't be like entirely like 100% one race. That's like physically impossible by this point. You can be like insane majority, but most of the time you will still show features that make no sense. Like for instance, there's a Chinese actor, I forget who the hell it is, who does not look Chinese at all. Like, they just look like a white guy showed up and was like, yeah, I'm a Chinese actor now. Like, they don't look Chinese at all, and, like, everyone doubts that they're actually Chinese, but they are 100% ethically Chinese. Like, they are Chinese. They just don't look Chinese at all. They look Western as shit. Like, it will almost always happen. You will almost always have features that just do not fit. Just because, obviously, we're, like, so deep in now, like, few 1,000 generations, most likely, some shit like that. I don't actually know. How many do you think it is? That, like, the mixing has just become absurd. Like, for instance, I have a family member who otherwise should have been white as hell, who had, like, their hair was just naturally a fucking afro, and they had dark skin. Like, their skin was very visibly dark. They had no black parents, no black grandparents, nothing like that for, like, the past, like, 10 fucking decades. Like, there was just nothing saying that it ever should have happened, and they did. Like, stuff like that is very much possible. It's just, again, extraordinarily rare. Have been about 75 to 12,000 generations, or 7,500 to 12,000 generations to explain themselves. Recorded history only covers about 400 of those generations. Yikes. Yeah, that using a 20 in 200,000 years with a 25-year generation is 8,000, with 200,000 years and a 20-year generation, which is very logical given, you know, lifespan increasing over the past few decades, 10,000 generations. And if you go with a longer span, which is 300,000 years, but still with a 25-year generation, you get 12,000. And if we trace back the split from chimps, which is 6 to 7 million years ago, you have 6 million years divided by 25-year generations for 240,000 generations totally. Of course, the emergence of the Homo sapiens is an estimate of 200 to 300,000, so I was using that one originally. But yeah, like, it is physically impossible by this point to be 100% of something. Realistically, probably not even, like, 90%. Like, you'd have to be really fucking lucky. I would say probably, like, 65, 75%, somewhere around there would probably be, like, really pushing it.
image on their site was literally an AI-generated mansion, and he mentions that in this video, but then goes on to say shamelessly that there's no definitive proof that this was ever a scam in the first place. That's a wild statement. Why don't you ask the people who spent money?
I literally just Googled AI generated mansion and this is where I live. Oh, ignore all the Reddit stuff, okay? I can't zoom in. It's not on Reddit. That's not, you can't actually see them. You can't see it behind me. It's okay. We're not on the. That's you don't see that. That doesn't say, yeah, we're not on Reddit. That doesn't say Midjourney. That's my house. Okay? I am currently like right here somewhere. See how easy that is?
On this, how they feel. Do they feel like they got their money's worth? Did they get the product they paid for? I imagine not, because
Open
this
image in
event
new
is
tab
not
in full
even
screen. That's what I did, and it didn't work. It just opened it back up in Reddit.
Actually in the cards, and doesn't seem like it ever was to begin with, man. Their socials are removed. The website is down. Amazon hasn't made a peep about it. From what I've heard, the agencies are pissed about this. All signs point to this being a scam. Like, any sane, sensible person would look at all of this evidence and reach the same conclusion that this was horseradish. I don't know why he's trying to present something otherwise now.
The only confirmed things that we have right now is that I guess there was a website, looked a little weird, there was some bad publicity, everybody called it a scam, and then a bunch of streamers dropped out, and then the event got canceled, and everybody got refunded. None of this is illegal. None of this is proved to be a scam, at least yet. Maybe I'll eat these words.
Brother, you're eating your own cock right now. What are you talking about? And then everyone clapped. Like, this is just fanfic. Where are you getting this information? There was an explicit no refund policy on their website baked into it. It was very boldly stated there are no refunds once you make these purchases. Who got a refund? I haven't seen anyone, posting receipts of getting a refund from
back.
the money they spent on this. Where are you getting that information from? That's a genuine question. Maybe he's seeing things that I'm not seeing somewhere. Because I even looked into it after he made this video, wondering like, whoa, they refunded? That's pretty surprising. I can't find any proof of that. I would love to see where he found that.
It's really not a secret or very surprising. I got removed directly for the post that I pinned to the top of the subreddit related to the game show or supposed and alleged scam, as well as kind of for deleting comments that were kind of critical of it. I also want to make a comment about kind of the Reddit Code of Conduct team as a whole. Reddit has all this flowery language about how kind of the Code of Conduct team is not here to punish you. It's kind of here to get you to act in good faith. It's here to kind of give you second chances and warnings and all of this stuff. And apparently all of that are lies.
No, man, this feels like the perfect implementation of that protocol. You pinned what seems to be, from all possible evidence, a scam. I don't know why he is trying so desperately to persuade to the contrary. Maybe it's because he believes that if he can try and prove that he really believes that it's not fraudulent, he can get his position back as top mod of LSF. I don't know. Or maybe getting really conspiratorial, maybe he worked with the organizers in a deeper capacity than he's letting on. But that's just a possible game theory. It's just extremely peculiar how hard he is fighting to try and convince himself and others that maybe this wasn't a scam, when all available evidence points towards this being fraudulent. And if this video is him trying to make a case for himself why he should be reinstated and get that power coursing through his veins again as a moderator on Reddit, then this is a terrible job. Because what he is doing now is showing that he is willing to even defend what seems to be, by all possible accounts, a scam that he was directly associated with, maybe unknowingly, and now he is doubling down on it. That is a terrible look, and that makes you look like an unhinged moderator who, even when proven to be incorrect, will not see that, will not take the accountability there. And now he's getting mad at the Code of Conduct team for enforcing their rules.
Dinner is done, so I will be back in a few minutes. I am back. I just saw that was shampoo and stuff. You think he used it for his hair? Who knows?
He deleted comments that were critical of his decision to promote this sketchy game show and promoted a sketchy game show that resulted in people spending money on something that didn't exist, doesn't exist. So I feel like it's a pretty justified termination of his moderator status.
Now, here's the most important part of the video, Spez. This is a direct message to you and only you. I want to talk about how this whole situation is a direct result of the lack of support that Reddit, the company, gives to its moderators. Yeah, I did the partnership. Yeah, I didn't look into this as much as I should, and I trusted kind of agencies and live streamers when I should not have. And I did delete comments, which I thought would have been borderline defamatory if the situation wasn't, I guess, a scam, even though it technically hasn't been proven to be a scam yet. But despite all of that, there is still massive kind of like problems at Reddit, the company, due to the lack of support that caused this.
Now, this message may have been only for Spez, but I've intercepted the broadcast here. Now, I've put my ear into it, and I'm taking a listen, and what I'm hearing is fucking wild. He almost gets into a level of accountability where he's like, yeah, I did the partnership. Yeah, I didn't look into it. I didn't do any research on it. And then he immediately falls back into, but it hasn't really been fully proven to be a scam. And also, it's actually, in a large part, Reddit's fault that this happened in the first place because I wasn't given enough tools at my disposal to avoid making stupid decisions.
Reddit moderators have power. They have influence. If you're one of the people who is joking about like internet janitor duties or whatever, I'm sorry to tell you, it's funny jokes, but you are wrong. Reddit moderation does matter. Reddit moderators have control over millions of impressions per day, and nobody seems to notice or care. Let's just talk about LSF. Think of all the streamer careers that have been created because of LSF. Think about the even larger number of streamer careers that have been destroyed because of LSF, because some clip went viral about like something bad that they did.
He made you, and he can tear you down as well. This is top mod LSF. It giveth and it taketh. And he also said doodities, which actually had me giggling. I don't know why he said doodities, but that was fucking hype. Anyway, this is now his spiel about why Reddit moderators are extremely powerful dragon level, adversaries and should be taken seriously, and no one seems to notice. It's not that nobody notices, it's that nobody's happy about it. There shouldn't be people like this that can just power trip and control a conversation and control what people are able to opine on or not, like with deleted comments or deleted posts and stuff like that, where they can hide certain things or boost certain things. That's a bad thing. Everyone knows that it exists, and everyone knows that there is actual power in that. I don't think anyone actually disputes that.
I have had major live streamers who are effectively celebrities come to me and beg to kind of remove, negative posts about them. An even crazier story is the time when some Twitch employees found me in person and borderline begged me to make sure LSF is not used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch, partially because at the time LSF was indeed being used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch. Deservedly so, by the way.
That's right, you better bow down. Every Twitch employee, when he walked through the door at TwitchCon, got on their hands and knees instantly, groveling at his feet, begging, pleading with him to stop the attack on Twitch, the multi-billion-dollar organization. Dan Clancy came in and sucked his wiener, I heard, in order to try and appease him so that he would stop using LSF to destroy the multi-billion-dollar corporation that is Twitch. Like, come on, man. Like, look at how you're talking about this. This is exactly why you shouldn't have a position as a top moderator of a subreddit. Like this, you are demonstrating the caricature of a Reddit moderator right now.
Or even just take this literal circumstance. Imagine the whole kind of operation was legit. Well, guess what? One single post on LSF caused all of the streamers to drop out and destroyed a $20 million opportunity. Sorry, Mythic. My bad. Or Imagine it was, I guess, a scam through and through. Well, guess what? We were the ones to expose it and destroy it before it had the chance to cause any real harm. I mean, everybody got refunded after all. Guess things ended up okay.
Why do you keep saying that? Where are you finding that information about everyone getting refunded? Are the organizers telling you that? Like, I really don't know where you're seeing that. But again, man, yes, it is a big subreddit, which means things like this information about a $20 million potential scam will have naturally blossomed there. As it would anywhere else on like a big Twitter community or a different subreddit, LSF just happens to be the biggest one. It has nothing to do with you. This is just natural when there is a big community. This would happen on another platform or another subreddit. It is not your achievement for creating the LSF ecosystem that shares clips about a potential scam. And in fact, you could even make an argument that you have actually been a hindrance in some cases in the past with certain things that weren't allowed to blossom there. Like, this is... I don't even understand the point he's making. People know that big subreddits or big Twitter communities or whatever do have a lot of influence. But that happens with or without this guy as the top moderator of the subreddit. That is just the result of a ton of people all in a similar space, in a similar vertical, that are sharing things back and forth. Like, his point is one that everybody knows.
I was one of your most passionate users. I was in the Reddit partnership program from the start. I took advantage of every opportunity that I could. I had meetings with kind of the Reddit community managers. I begged them for help and kind of partnership opportunities at every chance that I could. And I was blown off every single time.
You already said at the beginning of the video that the sole reason you pursued this moderator status is because of the power that it afforded. I don't know why he's now trying to say that he's just so passionate. And even in this section here, he's talking about how he was trying to utilize every possible advantage to like get like brand deals and stuff, man. That's self-enrichment through this position. This doesn't really seem like it's coming from a place of a guy who's trying to like better communities or improve subreddits or make things better for others. This feels like you were chasing power and trying to use it to continue to climb that Reddit ladder, whatever that may be.
I was one of the only moderators out there who tried to grow my community, who had any ambition, who tried to work with the company or help other subreddits or help the company that hell, and it didn't matter. I failed, and it failed because of how mismanaged and how little support Reddit, the company, gives to moderators. None of this would have happened if I had gotten support from Reddit. Do you think that I want to be the guy like going out, like messaging random people in Discords and LinkedIn's and trying to figure out kind of these partnerships? I don't.
Then don't fucking do it, buddy! Chalamet! I'm gonna drop an Adam Sandler impression on you here. You are a moderator in a subreddit. Why are you chasing down brand partnerships and collaborations, buddy? The whole point of subreddits is just for a community to come together and talk about certain things, share certain things. And your job as a moderator, and I use job very loosey-goosey because it should never be misconstrued as a job. It's supposed to be filled by very passionate fans of similar mind in the same space that would then just enforce like certain rules about like, you know, making sure someone doesn't get like doxxed or something sensitive being shared like that. Like that is supposed to be all it is. Why are you trying to even find partnerships and deals like that? That doesn't seem, in my eyes, to ever benefit the community. It only feels like it would benefit the mods that are chasing it down. You like to use examples, so I'll use one for you. Let's say you chased down this partnership with $1 Million Fan Show, and it wasn't going super well, and the organizers and you, well, you like to exchange back and forth, and they're like, look, we really need a favor here. Can you only post some of the positive stuff from $1 Million Fan Show and get rid of like the pesky, you know, maybe clips that are negative about it? That would really help us. And let's say you object to that and they're like, okay, well then we're not going to work with you in an official capacity anymore if you don't do this. You see the conflict that this creates? It leads to, I can't believe I'm going to use this word when talking about fucking subreddits and mods, but it leads to very blatant corruption, where you are now in bed with some of these organizations or someone that could benefit from you gamifying your subreddit to cater it more towards them. Maybe it wasn't financial in this case, maybe you weren't paid for it, but extend this thought process to another type of subreddit where maybe there is someone paying for it. Like, let's say I'm a music artist and I want to be featured on like the r/, you know, rock hard rock subreddit, and I want to make sure my single gets out there. So I reach out to a mod and like, hey, look, I'll pay you some money if you can try and like boost this up a little bit. And this is something that I've read reports of happening in the past, and I think you would agree that that's a problem, right? Now imagine if those mods are also chasing down other artists like, hey, I see your Spotify streams are a little low. If you toss us a little money here, we can use our subreddit and the influence of it to try and boost it up a little bit higher. That's not a good thing.
If Reddit had offered me partnerships, if Reddit had pipelines to connect with kind of major companies, if Reddit had lawyers that were helping me, like reading over these contracts, reading over these agreements, none of these very real mistakes that I made would have happened. Reddit needs to be professionalized, and it starts with the mods. This is going to be controversial, but the people who are running your multi-billion-dollar website are unqualified nobodies like me. That doesn't mean it's my fault or their fault. It's your fault, Spez.
Damn, what a mic drop. Brother, there are no qualifications to be a Reddit mod. That is a position that the community is supposed to like decide upon, like, hey, here's our rules, and here's who we would like to enforce them, and that's it. It should never be this deep. I just don't understand why he can't grasp, and maybe he can, and he's just pretending not to, the concept that if you have mods that are financially incentivized to work with brands in collaboration with them, to use the community for their collaborators' purpose, you now have a very disingenuous subreddit that is very easily influenced based on who is paying for it. That should be a very clear conflict, a very obvious issue. It should be pretty obvious why Reddit wouldn't want to invest in a suite of resources like lawyers and brand ambassadors for Reddit mods to look over contracts and shit for Reddit mods securing deals to sell out their subreddit. That's not a good thing.
That means access to anything that like a talent manager would give an actual celebrity. So an access to a bounty board or ad deals or lawyers or event organizers or professionals or anything that actually matters.
To you, personally, actually matters to just you. The guy who is benefiting from the ad deals and brand partnerships and shit. That does nothing for the community you are supposed to be moderating for, brother. What are you not understanding there? Like, he is only arguing to help himself under the guise of it being to grow his subreddit. It only grows you, man.
To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers, not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence. I mean, if not for the world, at least over your $50 billion company, maybe if you gave them actual support, it could go from 50 billion to 100 billion. I mean, it certainly deserves to be that high up for how much traffic Reddit gets.
Yes, a high-level financial growth strategy here. The way to double your company is by spending resources to connect your subreddit moderators with talent managers that will chase down brand deals for them. So that way they can feel like a celebrity and I guess cash in on their mod status. Yeah, I'm really seeing the line now. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together nicely. I get it.
To the community, Spez and Reddit, they're almost certainly not going to fix any of this. All of this is up to us to solve.
He then tries to address the community about like this problem, and I really don't even understand the problem he's trying to portray here, because all he keeps hammering home is that he is a top moderator, wasn't given enough resources like lawyers, and he wasn't treated like a celebrity enough, and he didn't have the ability to chase down brand deals, which led to him making a poor decision here with the $1 million fan show. How is that a problem that the community, like, would rally behind, man? You just shouldn't have done it in the first place. Reddit shouldn't be a platform where mods are selling out big communities for the sake of brand deals. I don't see a whole lot of community support coming for that kind of message. He keeps presenting it as a problem, but actually I think this video demonstrates exactly why Reddit made the right call removing him from his position. Like, I don't know how he's not seeing that.
To solve all of the problems that I have laid out, we will create tools and resources so good, so useful, that everybody will have to work with us. Think talent agency, but for subreddits. You have the big ideas, You have the vision, you have the crazy cool things that you want to do, and we handle the logistics. Materially, that means connections to major companies, partnerships, doing AMAs, running events, doing mod recruitment, cross-collaboration with other relevant subreddits, that kind of stuff.
He then pitches his new thing here, which a talent agency for subreddit mods, I guess. I don't want to get into it. I've been yapping about this for so long. It's just, this video blew my mind that he would actually post something like this. Again, I do actually feel bad for him because this is clearly a position that meant a lot to him. And I'm wishing him the best going forward now without his, sheriff badge of LSF. But I do not think a talent agency for mods is the right path. But, I'm not his dad. He can do what he wants. It's just, this was a mind-boggling adventure watching this one. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
My God.
Whoa.
I have a feeling I already know what this one's about.
I just learned about the whole Lakari thing. Jinkies. So for like about a year or so, I was very offline. I set out to leave these four walls of the old loony bin more often to go breathe in the fresh air and really appreciate the Lord's land out there in the real world. So I was missing a lot of like the happenings in the internet space and all the drama for the most part. But over the last month or so, I've fallen off the wagon. I put the needle back in my arm to a certain degree because I wanted to see all the craziness going on in the world to stay up to date with everything that was happening. I don't actually know everything about it. And as such, I've been much more online now and seeing a lot more of these kind of things. And today was a doozy with everything that just happened with a streamer named Lakari. Lakari is a streamer I've been loosely familiar with for a while, and I know he had built up a reputation for being like a turbo maximum overdrive gooner, like a self-proclaimed hentai connoisseur, basically setting the goon dial to freaky mode. And today on stream, he accidentally leaked his notepad that was filled with despicable and disgusting shit.
K feeds. Let me at least add a way to the list of champions that I like.
Hey, yo. Did that say what I think it said? First off, you're using the mic wrong. It's pointing away from you. Are you trying to capture what the monitor is saying? Second, I don't think my English is that bad. I think I can piece that one together at least decently.
Please add a way to the list of champions that I like.
Yeah, that's 1080p. It is still very bad. New text 2026 something. Whatever that says, and then I don't think my English is that bad. That definitely says that. Yeah, that's ooh. Yikes. And then he just stares.
Fuck?
What was that?
The links are censored there, but apparently a lot of people have taken the plunge into looking up a lot of what was revealed here.
With a title like that, you will be looking up a lot more than those links. You will be looking up a lawyer once the FBI shows up at your front door. that actually said that, right? That is what that said. Damn, bro. You know, maybe sometimes it's better just to leave your curiosity unchecked. A lot of people had to be sacrificed if I don't know what 6 sheep. Nah, you gotta leave your curiosity unchecked. It doesn't matter what it is. He's guilty regardless. It's titled that. That's his fault. Oh well, he's guilty regardless. Don't even need to look at it. What the hell?
Through the Lakari leaks, and what they have found is beyond heinous. Like, this is some evil shit we're talking about here. things like family nudism, apparently. Like, that's some real pedophile shit right there. Also, like, teens and animals. In that notepad there, you might have saw one of the tabs that said JBT. It was like 500 JBT. Apparently that stands for jailbait teens. Like, it's bad. Like, really, really bad.
I could piece that one together,
and after this happened, his stream was calling him out on it. And most people expected him to, in the stream, to, like, hide the evidence, nuke it, basically banish it to the Shadow Realm and hope that people didn't have enough time to dig into it. Lakari, on the other hand, cooked up a different kind of scheme. He streamed for multiple hours after this happened, and just fucking face-tanked everybody that was digging into it, and all the people that were rightfully calling him out for how deplorable the shit they found in there was. So he kept streaming through this, and people were obviously researching what the fuck had just been revealed through this notepad and everything on there. And then he was trying to defend himself by saying, like, oh, this was sent to me, or oh, it was actually a virus, or this and that. And then the stream, they weren't really buying that load of barnacles, so then they asked him to do something like show his notepad recents, to show what else had been on his notepad recently. And apparently he took quite a long time.
Is that actually even a thing? What? Wait, what? Huh? Is that even a thing? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that existed. All of mine just say new text documents. Because I just save random ass things as text documents. This one's completely empty. Wow, this is a completely empty text document even. See what I mean? Where would you find that? Settings? No. That's formatting and word wrap, whatever the fuck that means. Spell check auto. How about Copilot off? I'm good. I don't need Copilot in a notepad, bro. What the hell? I don't need Copilot in general. I don't see anything even like that. That's like some special thing you can just do, and is recent. I see. Tankstats.md. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, that too. I like literally will save any information down as like for ESO builds. As I'm theorizing, I do them all in notepads as well. Notepad. Yeah, and then file then recent. Yeah, I found it. What the hell is that one? Wait, I gotta Google this one, actually. What the fuck is that? Post. There's one literally called Host Developer Log. I actually have no idea what the fuck that one even is. I'm guessing it's from one of the itch games, probably. Oh, it disappeared after I clicked on it. It does not exist. I'm guessing it's probably from one of the itch games. Interesting. A lot of Minecraft crash reports, some notes I wrote down about what's BCB. BCB accepts ICC call as Bangladesh. I don't think that's going to be what that is, huh? BCB Bank, probably also not it. Bittersweet Candy, but I see.
That, when requested by his
How many times do I have to explain it? You think I'm ever going to remember that?
According to members that were asking this of him, he was looking at like his other monitor, potentially doing something there, and then eventually he showed his notepad. And the keen observers might notice a little something in front of their peepers that's a bit fishy.
Fap for fun? Clear. Fap for fun is hentai. site. You also visit Fat for Fun? Yeah, I download a lot of that shit. Couples? Okay.
What is this alert behind me, bro? What is that? I can't even get out of the way. What is that? What the hell is that? Nah, he guilty, bro. What is that? What the?
Is that not the... That's the file with the sus shit in it. Like... It says one thing, but it has a bunch of sus shit in it. So I don't understand. Like,
when he showed the recents on Notepad, there are 3 new text documents. And it doesn't take a super sleuth. You don't need Inspector Gadget to come in with some high-level tools in order to crack this case. The most likely reason is because when he looked at his recents in Notepad, there were probably some really awful things there that he knew people would pick up on. So then he opened some new text documents in Notepad to push those down out of the recents so people couldn't see them. That's the theory. That's just the game theory, but I imagine that's probably pretty accurate. Anyway though, his big claim from what I can tell with all the surviving clips here is that this is the result of a virus that uploaded this to his computer, and he had already removed it, but unfortunately that damn Windows 11, that dastardly bastard that is Windows 11, for some reason kept it around, which is really weird and odd.
how does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened. All right? I was surfing a site. Okay? The shit got downloaded. Like, I didn't trigger a fucking download. It just got downloaded. I opened up the fucking text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there.
What the hell is that, bruh? Uh-oh.
After I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my fucking hard drive, bro. Like a lot. Sometimes you go to a site, some shit downloads on your shit, you don't fucking want it, you fucking delete it, and that's just what happened, man. Okay? Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry, all right? Like,
I don't think I believe
I don't
that,
know
bruh.
how many times
Generally,
I've
it downloads
explained
like
this, but
exe
that's what
files,
happened.
not
Dude, let's just
notepad
move the
text
fuck on,
files.
please.
Download
A very
stuff.
interesting, innovative
bro.
defense strategy that could make a lawyer throw himself down a set of stairs. So he's saying that he's got 3 terabytes of hentai, which, just take a moment and process that, really let that marinate. That is an absurd amount of anything to have. This guy is basically compiling the fucking Library of Alexandria for hentai on his devices. That's fucking crazy. But he's saying that,
Broke
you know,
his own
like Thanos,
website.
it was inevitable that this kind of content would somehow end up on his computer when downloading all this hentai. It happens, you know? Just, it is what it is. And then when he deleted it, Windows 11 went rogue. The ghost in the machine. It wouldn't let the notepad die. Like a necromancer, it revived it. And once again, brought it back to life on Lakari's device. Even though he himself deleted it, he tried to take it down. Windows 11 said no. That's the claim, that when he was downloading all the hentai, he noticed that this got downloaded too, so he deleted it, but Windows 11 has a feature that kept it around even after he deleted it, and he didn't plan on having this stuff in the first place. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't really pass the smell test. It is very hard to believe. Now, what is true about Windows 11, and Notepad in particular, is if you are working in Notepad, and you don't save your work, like if you exit out of it or your computer crashes and you don't save it, Windows 11 can restore it. It will actually restore that even if you didn't explicitly save it. So let me show you what that looks like. I'll open Notepad, brand new, the quick, wow.
Vegas,
Brown
bro.
fox jumped over the lazy log. I have clearly not saved. I have not
Lazy
done
log,
any...
isn't that lazy dog? Brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. It's definitely dog because there is no D in it. Yeah, it's definitely dog. I forget what these are called, but it's supposed to contain every single letter of the alphabet. And D is not there, so it's definitely dog. Jumped over the... Because lazy dog makes more sense than lazy log. Because how can a log be lazy? So it's definitely dog.
New, the quick, wow. Brown fox jumped over the lazy log. I have clearly not saved. I have not done anything here. I have just typed into this, and you can see that the title matches the text in the document. Now, if I was to close out of it, I haven't saved or anything like that, but if I open Notepad again, it's still there. Even though this is not a...
Because it's a tab. I'm pretty sure even if you close the tab, though, it will still recover.
Document or anything that I have saved, because it will save sessions. In Lakari's case, the text didn't match the title, which means he most likely had a separate title for those sections. And also, he said that he deleted it. If I was to, like, delete this, if I told this, don't save, delete it, Notepad would not restore it. At least I don't think there's any way for it to, but maybe Lakari's working with a prototype Notepad that refuses to let anything die. It saves all work no matter what you tell it to do. I find it unlikely, but I guess it's possible, potentially. Actually, here, let's play with that idea again real quick. Let's say Lakari went... I'll just go the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy log again. I haven't saved it or anything, but let's just go ahead and pretend that I came here and I said don't save. But once again, to show the whole process, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to close out of this. I'm going to reopen it, and it's still there, because it does save sessions like that. But if I came over here and I explicitly said don't save, and now I exit out of this, it will no longer open that. So I find his claim very hard to believe.
43K?
Wait, what?
And that's if they think it's like...
I wish I could read any of that, bro.
Oh my fucking god. Bro, it's not worth it. Just fucking delete my hard drive.
This is him on stream now looking at the legality of lolly in his state, Texas. He doesn't fully understand what he's looking at, but he can recognize that it's not good, and then he eventually says that he's just going to delete his hard drive. It's not worth it. Now, call me crazy, maybe I'm on the crack pipe, but that just doesn't exactly sound like a statement from an innocent man. Like, if you've done nothing wrong, and there's nothing suspicious, illegal, or like pedophilic, or anything like that, why would you then be saying that you're going to delete your hard drive? It's not worth it. That's very fishy.
That's also generally not how that works. You can't just delete a hard drive, because what it does is it deletes the partition information to get the data. It doesn't actually physically delete it off of. Like, the data's still there. It doesn't know where it's at specifically. You'd have to delete it like hundreds of times over to guarantee it's never recoverable again. Like, at that rate, just destroy the fucking hard drive. Like, what?
Tell ya. And again, from that leak, from that notepad, the things that have been allegedly turned up from all of it are fucking unforgivable. Like, really disgusting, terrible shit. And him then saying, like, you know, just delete the hard drive, it's not worth it. Again, that doesn't really seem like behavior from someone that has nothing to hide.
I'm joking about it! What the fuck, dude? What are you just writing your own narrative? You're just writing your own narrative, man! What the fuck else do you want me to do? What do you want to do? Oh, I'm so sorry!
You notice how you're cutting out? It's still, the mic is still pointing the wrong way. Like, generally you want a microphone to point towards you, not away from you. But I'm sure the monitor has some very important things it wants to tell the chat, you know?
Oh, I didn't do anything! I didn't fucking do anything! That's why I'm not fucking crying and sobbing, bitch! I didn't fucking do anything, dumbass! You just want me to be guilty so fucking bad! Shut the fuck up, retard!
Yo.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so sick of this!
Yo.
You want me to be guilty so fucking...
Yeah, like I said, he continued streaming for hours, so obviously people were talking about it for a long time. He snaps eventually and kind of goes ballistic about it, saying like he didn't do anything. Again, I find that kind of hard to believe given everything that happened on stream, at least from the surviving clips that are out there from it. It does not look good. This looks fucking awful. And Lakari got a ban on Twitch for all of this. Apparently he even got banned on Kick. I don't know if he like actively streams on Kick or if that was like a preemptive thing from Kick because they thought he'd go over there after he got banned on Twitch. I don't know, but if you try and go to Lakari's Twitch account, it has been removed as of right now in light of everything that happened during this stream. Again, I find it unlikely that this unfolded the way Lakari is claiming that it did, but I guess we'll see. I'm assuming there will probably be, you know, an actual kind of investigation here, judging by what was allegedly found in some of that leaked from Lakari. Anyway, I had to yap about this a bit. Fucking crazy, man. That's really about it. See ya.
Exit 8, what the hell? He played the game. I think I am probably going to end. That's crazy. All right. Okay, I will be back tomorrow. Good night. Stream have a late night evening everyone on YouTube.